What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Big Benny, and you're tuning into another episode of Let's Go to Church Gospel Show, guys. This is season 8 of Let's Go to Church Gospel Show. We've been doing this for 8 years successfully, and today, guys, let me tell y'all, this is one of my favorite all-time favorite interviews. I know it's gonna be. We got the legendary, the eldest of the Clark sisters. Actually, she's the youngest. She's the youngest. She's a 3-time Lifetime Achievement, Grammy Award winning, Stellar Award winning, Dove Award winning. We got. She's a doctor too, guys. She got a lot. She got a lot of hats. Doctor Jacky Chisholm.
Thank you for that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful introduction. And I'm not no doctor. I have an honorary doctorate degree, but I also have a master's degree in theology, and I have a degree in nursing. And I'm grateful for what God has done. I truly, truly am. Thank you so much. And how are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm just honored to have a legend on here, another legend on here, a legend that's been in the industry for years.
Bless
And
your
she
heart.
knows she's been in it so many years that she knows she's seen the industry when it was back then to now.
Right.
So,
You're
so
right.
yeah, we're gonna start out. Okay, let's go back to Little Jackie.
Okay.
Let's go back there. So, when did you know? I know that the Clark Sisters movie it showed that your mother uh, had y'all singing a lot, and was it kind of like forced, or was it you wanted to do
No, it was forced, honey. That was simply forced.
it?
No, that was that. You say forced. Say forced. Forced. Yes, because we didn't at the time. It was how she was doing it. Waking us
Yeah.
up, making us get out of bed, and teaching us songs that she was going to teach to her choir. But then she realized, well, look, I could do a lot more with this. So that was how she created the Clark sisters. And so I would say it was real, and I guess it was just a God thing for her because that was something that she envisioned when my father said, I don't want my daughters staying at home. You take them with you. You groom them. And that's what my mom did. So I would say that it was forced, but it was a happy force. Let me just say it like that. We'll make it nice, right?
Yeah, she said she would make it nice, but she said it was forced. It was
It was.
so okay. Learning the different parts, growing up, learning the different parts, because you're young. Some young people don't have strong voices. I'm pretty sure you did. I know for sure you did. Learning the different parts, were you were required to learn all the different parts? Or
We were required to learn the part that we were assigned to.
Mhm.
And you couldn't sing it like a baby. Like a lot of people who have nice voices are afraid to sing out. And my mom wouldn't let us sing like we were babies. She would tell you, got a voice, sing. You don't have no problem screaming and hollering. You don't have no problem telling people off. Then you shouldn't have a problem singing a note out. So let's get that together right here.
Yes,
Don't baby sing me. I don't want to hear babies. If I want to hear babies, I go get some babies. But I don't want that.
yes, ma'am.
When you have a voice, and that's how she taught us that, and that was just it.
Okay. So, guys, her job career, she had a job now. She sung with her sisters, but she made sure she had a job because she said she
Yes,
ain't
I
about.
have a job now. I do have a job.
So,
Cause see, y'all playing. Y'all playing. I'm not playing.
so how did you balance traveling with your sisters and being a nurse as well,
What's
and being a wife, and being a mother, and being a part of church?
Lord, that's a lot of hats, man. Well, let me see. Okay, so first of all, my mom, she was very good. She knew I was in school to be a nurse, so she would only take things on the weekend when I didn't have to go to school.
Okay.
Because when I was in nursing school, I went 4 days a week, so I only actually had one legal day off, and then the weekend. So she would schedule everything around Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and she knew I had to be back home on Monday. So my mom did that. However, after I finished nursing school and graduated, then I got married. So getting married, my mother made sure that my mother spoke to all our husbands, and she said, if y'all gonna stop them from singing, they can't marry you. Okay. You're not gonna stop my girls from singing. You're not doing that. And we've seen in our lifetime, we've seen people, especially family groups that come together and then, things happen and they break up. And my mom said, I don't ever want you all to break up. Sing until God tells you not to sing again.
Right.
And we just try to live true to her word and what she asked us to do. And that's live the life that you sing about on that stage, off the stage, and God will bless everything that you do. And God has done just that.
Yes, he does. See, they got a movie out.
It's
They had done so much things, especially in the last 10 years. It
yeah,
just mind blowing, real.
yeah.
And they've been
And
on.
even where we are today, like we did this tour last year with Kirk, and Kirk, he said, look, I couldn't do this without y'all. Y'all got to come back. So that's how we're doing it now. And today where am I at now? Hold on. Let me see what city am I in? Oh, North Carolina. I'm in Charlotte today. So we'll be in Charlotte at the arena on tomorrow night in Charlotte, North Carolina. So doing that and then trying to stay true to church, because we were always involved in church. We go to our presiding bishop's church. We all go to the same church, so we're very close knit. So a lot of things that we do, we kind of piggyback off of each other. We support each other,
Right,
and we do it genuinely, not just to be doing it, but we do it genuinely. And so that's how we keep things together. You work, then do what you got to do, raise your children. My kids are all grown and gone. And so when my husband passed away, I had to find a way to keep myself sane and
right,
keep my mental health in order. And so I went back to school and got my master's in theology. And I try to spend a lot of time with my grandkids because they're teenagers. And so I really want them to, be productive and proactive too. So that I'm teaching them to sing as well. So, just doing what I can
right.
and encouraging where I can. That's basically what I'm doing.
Yes, ma'am. I like how you mentioned mental health in the Black community, especially Black males. We
Mm-hmm.
tend to hold our feelings inside, and we can
Yeah.
go through, but we're known to, like, okay, be hard. We're the head
Right.
of the relationship. We are the head of the house. We have to. So I'm glad that you mentioned mental health. I fully believe in mental health, and this
Yep.
is what I do with my clients. I always ask them. I text the individual of them. I say, okay, how you doing? 1 through 10. Rate it 1 to 10.
Right.
They were
Right.
like, well, I'm a 7. Okay, what's going on? Let's talk about it. So mental health is, I'm all for
Oh,
it.
absolutely. I mean, when my husband passed away, and I don't know if you remember this, but when my husband passed away, we buried my husband on a Monday.
Right.
On Tuesday, we flew and did the view.
Yes. I remember.
Mentally, I was really torn apart. And when I came back home, I immediately got a therapist. It was important for me because I had to walk through that, living in that house by myself. My children were gone. Not that they weren't, looking out for me, but they're all grown with their own situation. So, I had to learn how to maneuver through that. And so
Right.
mental health is important. So going to a therapist helped me to find myself and not to rely on things, but rely on myself to be mentally healthy. And that's
Right.
what I did. That's exactly what I did.
Amen. I'm glad that you did that. And look, you're
Yeah.
here today.
Thank you. Thank you. You got to do it.
Yes, ma'am. So a lot of people know you as a singer, the powerhouse, the evangelist, everything. What do you do outside of ministry? Because you got to have a hobby. I know you have a hobby.
Okay, so my sisters and I, we do skate,
Okay.
and I like to read. I really do like to read. I like to sew.
Oh,
There's a bunch of things, and I guess if some of those things I don't do as much as we used to, but what I do like doing is cooking.
yeah.
Cooking is very therapeutic for me. That's how I got started with doing the cooking show with my
Yeah.
daughter. That's very therapeutic for me. So I enjoy doing that. I enjoy it's therapeutic for me. So I find pleasure in doing that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So, guys, just click a book out on Amazon. Go ahead and purchase it because she gonna give you the
Yes.
recipe.
Get the book. Get the
Hey, look,
book.
come on, Cube Steak. Come on.
You are right.
Let me tell you that Cube Steak. I said, oh, I said she be going Instagram live, and I was like, man, I just want some of that cube steak. And I'm not a steak eater. I got to be in the mood
Really?
to eat a steak. So I
Yeah.
was like, okay, that steak looks amazing. I was like,
Thank
it's on there.
you.
It's on Amazon, guys. I need to make sure you
Yes,
go.
it is on there. You better go get it.
You go to her website. It's on her website. She got other things as well to purchase.
That's right. You're right. You are absolutely correct.
Yes, ma'am. So now we're your very first solo project. Oh my gosh, that was a beautiful cover. It was purple,
Thank
royal,
you. Thank you.
expectancy.
Mm-hmm.
How was it transferring? Because you know your other sisters, they went in, did their own solo project,
Yep.
and you know how was it trying to transfer over? Because you're so used to singing with your sisters,
Well,
and
my mom always told us, is that you do great to collectively together, but everybody should have an opportunity to do what they feel is best. And I think Karen was the first one who did it,
Mhm.
and she did well. And my mom said we let her do what she needs to do, so everybody has an opportunity to step away from being a Clark sister and create your own place and space. And so that's actually what we did. You
Right,
know, trying to figure out is this really something we want to do? But my mom encouraged us to do that. And I
right,
think a lot of times and today, if I as I'm talking to you, I'm thinking, how all the groups that started out with us are no longer singing.
right,
So I mean that's something to think about. People that
right.
started out with us now are either they're deceased
Hmm.
or they're just not singing together anymore. So
Yes, ma'am.
I thank God for longevity. I thank him for, just holding us together. In so many years we were passed over.
Right,
And when you feel like you've been passed over, that's a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And so I enjoyed the fact that we had an opportunity to have our mother say to us, you don't have to, you don't have to not be together.
right.
But what you have to do is live for the Lord. And I think
Yeah.
that was the most important thing with her that made us stick together. And
Yes.
that's how she really wanted us to be.
Yes, ma'am. So, guys, y'all just if y'all have not noticed, Auntie Jackie, she is the funny one out of the group. She's the
I'm
funny.
not the only funny one. Me and Dorinda talk a lot, honey. Dorinda and Karen, we are all funny, all right?
I've done seen me your different facial expressions. I'm just like, she is so funny.
I am, because they'll tell you, my sisters will tell you. All they gotta do is look at my face and know if I'm mad. They can look at my face. They're gonna know. You gonna know now. I promise you, you gonna know.
Yes,
But we
ma'am.
good.
Yes, ma'am. So now you got the new project, Jacky. It's
Right.
the 14 tracks. It's the top single is called Greatest Part of Me, and it's produced by B Slade. So how was that process of doing all that? You just came out with a music video a couple weeks ago as
Yeah.
well.
Well,
So
I
how
think that project, I I I didn't think that they were going to choose that particular one, but we did, and we did the video. I'm really proud of that because I never thought it would go as far as it did because the record didn't do well at first, and that's what's happening in the industry now. What you see happening with the music industry is so heart-wrenching, and it's very devastating to see so many people get caught up in situations. But I thank God, that just pursuing it, doing it on our own, and allowing God to bless it and make it happen, and to let people like you and other um, DJs be able to, to push the music and play the music. And I'm grateful for that
right.
because you don't have to do that. But the fact that you did do it and that you still do it is a blessing to us as well as to God's people.
Yes, ma'am. So guys, let me tell you, all your music is playing on my station, one way radio station out of Nashville, Tennessee. It's playing.
Bless you.
We're Jacky Clark Chisholm fan.
Thank you. What's your favorite song?
Greatest Part of Me is my favorite song.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So, okay, so Greatest Part of Me is probably one of my favorites, but my other favorite is the one my baby helped write, and that was oh God, what's the name of it?
I see it right now. Hold on. I see it.
The one that Angel wrote. Angel and B Slade wrote.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Glowing.
No, not glowing.
Okay.
Heaven is Mine.
Heaven is Mine. Okay.
So
Okay.
Angel wrote that. I love that song. I love it because of I guess the words more than anything. I'm really enthralled with that song. So that's my favorite.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is next for you? We know that you're on tour right now.
Right.
What's next for Jacky Clark Chisholm? Like besides the tour.
I don't know, but I think Bill Jr. just wrote something for me. He's waiting for me to get off the tour to come in and sit with him and his brother to kind of see if this is going to be a new single that I do. So we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to that.
So new music, guys. Let me tell you, she got new music coming out. She's on tour now, so make sure you get your tickets.
Right. Yeah, that's right. So what do you know when we're coming to Nashville?
I think it's the next month. I think.
Yeah, okay, in October. Yeah, you're right. No, it is October.
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
right.
So
I hope to see you now. I hope you're gonna come and see me.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna come see you.
And then if you tell Derek can get in touch with Shamika so we can get you a backstage pass so you can meet everybody. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Oh my gosh! Wow.
So you just make sure you tell Derek so Derek can let Norman know, and I'll make sure that you get a backstage pass to come see us. All right.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for being on here. I know
No
you have a busy
problem.
schedule, and I need you to rest. Come on, you have to
Yes.
rest, Auntie. You gotta rest.
You're right.
So thank you for coming on here because you didn't have to come on here. You did
Thank
it.
you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. I want to say thank you to you and to all of the MCs that play our music. We're honored and humbled that you do that because you don't have to do it. But the fact that you do it and you do it in love, you could do it being forced to do it and not even like it. But if you do it because you love it and because it's blessing you and God's people, that's all that matters to me.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
love you, man. You take care.
Yes, ma'am. I love you too.
Okay, bye-bye. I worship